Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Posture Podcast.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Sorry, well, I didn't really register if the recording had started yet because I tried using the keys. Like, there's a key combination to start recording. I didn't know if it had worked or not. Yeah. So, welcome back. I know we haven't posted in a while, but today we are going to talk about animals.
So, let's start off with the question every second grader is dying to know. What is your favorite animal?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably should have come prepared for that answer. Um. Uh. whew. I'm gonna. I don't really have one, but my no wait, but my the one that I liked most recently was I remember in fourth grade I started liking beavers
Ah, yes, with
because
the big teeth.
yeah, yes, because I guess they're cool
Beavers are pretty cool.
in their
Like,
weird ways.
uh, I'm pretty sure they're like a national symbol of Canada or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Um,
not why. Because I wrote a paper on them in like fourth grade, and I was like,
uh,
wow, so I had to research their cool features.
I
Awesome.
wrote a paper on Georgia in fourth grade, and it's not even in my top 5 states.
Did you learn about all the cool features of Georgia?
They have a Coca-Cola museum in Atlanta.
That's pretty cool.
They also have a not so nice history,
Oh
but
yeah, but they have a Coca-Cola. They have a
but they
Coca-Cola.
have the
No, it's okay.
Coca-Cola museum.
It's okay. They have Coca-Cola.
So
Okay. What about you? What's your favorite animal? So I'm gonna go with beaver, just because that was my most recent one.
I wasn't prepared for this. Okay, let me run it back. Okay, I think in like first grade it was the cheetah, but then in second grade it was a falcon because I learned that falcons, when they were like dive bombing, they could go like I think it was like 270 miles per hour, and I was like,
Speed.
cheetahs can only go 70 miles, so
Yeah.
that's my favorite animal. And I don't think I've thought about it since fourth grade. So
Oh,
I'm gonna go with the falcon,
nice.
even though dolphins are pretty cool.
Yeah, they are cool, and I like dolphins, but I don't know if they're my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
So another one, a cool one is blue whales. I like them.
Oh, I have a I know a lot about blue whales. Not all of it is appropriate.
Oh yeah, I know. I know one fact. Uh, it involves two of me's. My height times two, I should say. So,
Yes.
so, um, so yeah, blue whales are cool creatures. They're very big creatures and have very big appendages.
And other organs too. Did you know that like a small child could crawl around inside their like cardiovascular area? Like
Really,
they're like heart tubes.
really.
You could get like yeah, they're like
So
the
it's like one
size
of
of
those McDonald's like play tubes.
probably.
Oh
I
god,
think they're like the size of a smart car.
jeez. Yeah, those things are massive, dude. Like the whole, yeah, those things are huge.
They're like 100 feet long.
Yeah, like, they're never. They have very long features and
Hmm.
such. So what else? So do you have any pets?
I have a dog. Uh, she's really nice. I think she's a Mastiff Weimaraner mix, something like that. We got her from a shelter. Very, very good dog.
Very nice. So
So,
yeah, I don't. I don't have any pets, but two things about pets. One, uh, the family we used to have two goldfish, two or three goldfish, and I think maybe if no, I think as far as I know, we had three goldfish, and one of them died of natural causes.
One of them.
One of them.
Good.
So I'm pretty sure one of them just straight up died, and my brother killed the other two.
How?
So the first one, he was trying to scoop the fish out for the net, and he was probably like, I don't know, he was really young. He was like 5'4", so he's not very good at this. So he's trying to scoop the fish out with the net so he can clean the bowl, and he hits it, and he hits it on the head with the net, and it dies.
How was it like a metal net or something?
I don't know, but he just and the fish so and the other time he just knocked over the bowl and
Oh, and it
yeah,
didn't flop its way back in.
yeah, he died. Uh, but the other thing on pets, I can go into this later. But uh, I've talked about this before, but Nugget, that's my future pet. Nugget,
To be.
yeah, my yes, my future pet Nugget. I'll go into. I can talk about him later. But before that, I want to ask, do you know any funny creatures? Any funny things, funny stories?
Let me think. There's this shrimp. It lives at the bottom of the ocean, and the way it catches its prey is by like heating up the water or like punching or doing something. I can't remember what
Oh,
it
the
was.
like the boxing shrimp.
Not, yeah, that one's a different one, but there's another shrimp. Because I know there's one shrimp that like
Yeah, that
goes
like
like at a
kills them.
thousand miles an hour.
Yeah.
Just but there's another shrimp. What it does is like it does something that heats up the water so much that it literally just cooks the prey. Like it heats it up to the heat of the sun for
Just
like a split
boil
second.
them. Just microwaves them.
Yeah, yes. And
No.
just
Oh God. Just what now? They're he cooked them. So one of the animals I thought was kind of one of the animals I thought that was kind of weird were prairie dogs. I don't know why. But have you ever seen a video of those things? When they pop up, they look so derpy. Just little whack-a-mole things. It's really weird. So
oh
I would like to ask, are there any animals you are afraid of?
um I haven't put too much thought into this, but when you think about it, this will make sense. Moose.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, yeah.
it sounds kind of stupid,
But
but I'm not like, afraid of it. Like if I see it and I'm like in a car or I'm
if it was
far
mad at
away,
you,
then I'll be like, but if I'm like walking or hiking and that thing pops out,
I don't know how it's gonna pop out. It's massive.
I
They're a
know, but
lot bigger than you think. Because when I first heard of them, I thought they were probably like a little bit bigger than deer. But
no, they're like 6 feet
yeah,
tall.
those things are beefy.
Dude, those things can swim. They can go underwater.
Swim.
So you can be on a hiking trail and it can just, you'll hear like some rustling and all of a sudden this thing pops out. But you could be like in a pond or something waiting and all of a sudden
He just like
this thing,
he just comes out. He just like comes out of the water.
yeah,
Bro, you can't. That means you just can't get away from them.
I
That'd be
know
hilarious if they could climb trees.
black bears can do that.
Oh yeah, that's. But they're not like as aggressive though, so
I don't think so.
still. But if the moose could climb trees,
Oh God, if
the
the
world
moose,
would end.
another thing, when you think about it, another thing that's actually, this is more likely to be scary, but bison, yeah, bison and buffalo are terrifying. Not because they look scary, because they look really shaggy. And
Yeah.
like, I saw them in person. Those things are like the size of two desks stacked on top of each other. Like two big desks.
Ooh, that's pretty.
They block the road. And if that's not terrifying enough, there's stories of like some 8-year-old girl. Her dad tried to get a picture of her on a bison, and it like chucked her, and she went flying. So that's what terrifies me, because if you get too close to it, it'll just
He'll chuck you
send you.
somewhere.
Yeah,
For
it'll send you into like the stratosphere.
he'll send you to orbit.
That's terrifying.
Oh, do you know what? You know what's surprisingly scary? Giraffes. I never thought that they'd be like threatening creatures, but dude, they'll take you out.
Yeah, I know.
They will remove you from existence, and they're
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like these things you don't think about it. Like these big animals, you think like, oh gosh, a lion, a cheetah. Lions are going extinct. You're not gonna see that. But like a giraffe, if you get
They'll
close to
take
that
you
thing,
out.
yeah, it'll like kick you. And
And
if it doesn't,
it'll send you to orbit as well.
yeah, it can like, imagine if a giraffe like leans down and bites your shirt, kind of like a bully would do, and then it just comes back up. What do you do?
It's like a crane. What do you
It's
do?
gonna
You just gotta
if
like
it gives
hold
you a
on.
wedgie with its mouth, what are you gonna do? For real.
Yeah, nothing is really. I'm afraid of really really big birds. You know, like small birds, they're like okay, they're cute and stuff, but
Pigeons.
but also birds up close are nasty. From a distance, they're pretty and stuff, but up close, they're all weird looking. But really big birds, the kind of birds that like take you back to their nest.
Yeah,
Those are like they'll like that. Not they don't do it really, but that are capable of
yeah.
picking up little child and just like taking them away.
Imagine. You don't want to. Geese can be scary too.
I have a story about geese. Uh, this
Go
happened
ahead.
to me recently as well. But what happened was we have a story that when me and my brother were younger, we were out at the park and we were playing tag, and then we were running by these geese, and then the goose got mad at us and started chasing us, and it was trying to kill us, right?
Right.
but but we thought it was playing with us because we're stupid, so we just kept running in circles, and we like we thought the goose wanted to play. We're just like,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, Mr. Goose wants to have fun. He's trying to like remove you from existence. No, and recently I was riding my bike and
Uh-huh.
I was out. I was a long way out. I was probably like 7 miles from my home, and then so I was riding right, and then I saw it was like 2 weeks ago maybe. I saw these baby geese right, and they're the babies, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. So I kind of pulled over. Pulled my bike to the side of the sidewalk, and it was like, and I like leaned down to look at them. Then this thing just came flying out of nowhere, and he just stands there, just he, he goes up to like my knee, and he looked at me with such hatred, and
I
then he
swear
started
it
like,
would.
yeah, he would have bit me.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, Canadian geese are the worst. I swear, if they were big enough to eat humans,
Bro, we wouldn't have lived. No, dude, they no, and he didn't. straight up chasing, but he started like advancing on me. He started like walking slowly. I was like, no, no, no.
I hate geese.
And they're not afraid of anything.
Yeah,
And
they're
he
like
started coming up to me, so I
pigeons.
started like looking back at him. At first, I thought, okay, maybe I can scare him away first before I like hightail it. But then he just kept going. I was
Yeah,
like, they
they
don't fear anything.
like. Have you ever been to like the city and there's like pigeons on the sidewalk and you'll walk and they're like, you know, move a foot out of your way and just keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Canadian geese are like that, but 5 times the size.
I the other day I saw the weirdest thing. It was a truck, one of those big semi trucks going across. Those
Hmm.
things are massive. And the guy, not the guy, the goose, there's a singular goose on the road, and the truck stops. Just this massive truck just pulls up like this close to him, and the geese just looks at him, stops, doesn't even
This
start moving, and then he just like kind of sits there. And you can see the truck driver.
I don't believe
What do you
this.
do? Because when you're a big truck, you can't pull around because
Yeah,
there could be a car coming. And it takes too long. So you just gotta wait for the goose. And he's just like, look,
yeah, the goose doesn't care.
they don't care about anything. It's the weirdest thing. They're such strange creatures.
So geese get a thumbs down.
Okay, so we've determined big land creatures. They will destroy
Terrifying.
you. They will destroy you,
Hmm.
send you to orbit. All of those things. Air creatures. They're not that bad. They're just very annoying and fearless.
Very.
And they're not that bad unless they're big.
Hmm.
That leaves us sea.
There's one more thing.
Oh, what?
We've also determined Canadian geese are straight from hell.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Oh, oh my God. The
I
devil
saw
trying
this.
to like trying to get down out of there, but he can't because there's just a line of geese blocking.
I saw this comment, and it was like Canadians channel all their inner hatred towards everything into the geese,
That's true.
and
That's a
that's
good
why
one.
they're so polite.
That's a good one. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, but then they just send the geese out to do their bidding.
Yeah.
They're the worst. Canadian geese are the worst. What other geese are there?
I don't know.
I
It's
can't think of any other geese because those they just stand out.
Yeah.
What
I
other
saw
geese are
this
there?
thing. Yeah.
Oh,
On Wikipedia, if you look up Canadian geese, it says their native places is pretty much Canada, the US, and parts of Mexico. If you look in like Norway and Sweden and Finland and stuff, it'll show wintering ground or summer ground introduced. Someone thought it would be a good idea to take
it was
the
the
Canadian
Canadians,
goose.
dude. It was
Yeah,
the they did it. Oh wow, there's a bunch of different gooses. Oh, but they look like ducks.
so they're basically just ducks. No one
There's
has
a
like the hell
bean.
spawn.
There's a bean goose.
A bean goose?
A bean goose.
Hold on. Put a picture of that up. What's it
Yeah.
look like?
Okay. That's a taiga bean goose. Let me see. I'm gonna picture this thing. Okay, here we go. See, they look like straight up ducks. Wait, no, stop. Look at this thing. He looks like a duck.
Yeah, that's a duck.
It's a
That's
duck.
just a duck.
But then look at this thing. So it looks all cute and everything. It's a duck, right? But
Yeah.
then let me show you Canadian geese.
that that is not a duck.
That's not a cute duck. That's
No.
a full-grown man that he's taking out. What is this? Look at this. Look. What? It's just chasing people.
Yeah, no, they are horrible.
Look, just trying to like hold her bag, and it's all in the same area. It's like the same goose every time.
Yeah, no, they
God,
all look the same, and they are horrible.
except yeah, that's the only one that looks different. The other ones look like cute ducks. Jeez, those things are. Okay, so we've determined large land creatures are not evil, but they're scary. Send you to orbit.
Mm-hmm.
Large birds, they're scary. Geese are hellspawn. That leaves us with sea creatures. This is one of the more scary domains, I'd say, for
I
people.
would say so.
And I saw this thing. It was one of the reasons people are so afraid of the ocean is because I think it was like Vsauce or something that said this. It was like a thing that he did about fear, and everything humans are afraid of like can be simplified into a few different fears, and one of them is like the fear of unknown and the fear of death. Well, obviously the fear of death, but
Oh, look.
because the ocean, it's so big, we don't know what's down there, and it's dark. People are really scared of it because it's the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make some of these horrors of the ocean known. What's a scary thing about the ocean?
I've heard only like 5% of the ocean has actually been explored.
Yeah, we know more about space, I heard.
Yeah. So
And there are no weird, scary creatures in space.
as of we know.
These Canadian geese in space.
Oh God.
They like start tearing apart the space station.
That's exactly the type of thing they do. And then
That's
they
what
poop
they've been.
everywhere.
Oh wait, I'm gonna look up some scariest ocean creatures. Oh god. Oh yeah, that thing. Oh no,
What
no.
thing?
Goblin sharks.
What? That's disgusting. That is so gross.
Oh god. Yeah, they're. So what are some scary things you can think of?
In the ocean?
Yeah.
Bro, what if megalodons aren't extinct?
Then I will not go back in the ocean.
Another thing, Diary of a Wimpy Kid opened my eyes to this. But have you ever realized that the ocean is exactly the place where every sea creature pees and poos? It's their toilet.
Yeah. Or
And
ocean water.
8-year-old, yeah, an 8-year-old me was like,
No, no. Bro, do you know what's weird? I thought about this.
what?
This last thing is like whenever you go in the ocean, the water you're touching, if you keep is touching other water. If you keep going down that path, that water, eventually there's some water that you're connected to that's touching something freaking terrifying. So whenever you're in the ocean, you're connected to something really scary. And there's some weird looking things in there.
Oh God, yeah. I'm
And
trying to, yeah.
you know what? I'm not really I don't know how to phrase this because I'm not afraid of sharks, but I am afraid of sharks, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'd be okay if I was, you know, how people like feed sharks and go down there and all that. I'd be okay with that if I was with a group of people and we were doing that. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm terrified of if it's like a controlled thing. But I'm terrified if I'm just like swimming somewhere. I'm just like chilling in the ocean. I just see a shark come by out of nowhere. Then
Very scary.
yeah,
No, no, thank you.
nothing. And even if and you know even the fact that shark attacks are rare and deaths even more so, they're still scary.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't change the fact that it can eat me. It's not just I notice that when people are afraid of animals, it's not just the fact that no one thinks about what has happened with other people. Well, of course they do, but they don't think about it as much as what the animal could do, not what it has done.
Yeah. And so that makes it very like no, even though it's probably not going to happen to you that you're going to get chucked into space by a bison because you tried to sit on it.
Even
It's not
so,
impossible.
it's not impossible.
It's happened.
I swear. Little
You know,
Susie. If you look at through a telescope at the right time, you can see her.
the small children.
A small child. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, when I was in Yellowstone, there was actually what happened was I was right by Old Faithful. You know the geyser, right?
Yeah.
There was a bison walking along the path, and 25 feet behind it. Now that number is important. 25 feet behind it, there's a park ranger yelling at people, "Get 25 feet away."
He's done.
Yeah, and the thing was just chilling. But I have no doubt if it wanted to, it could just start running and like bowling pins.
Throws Old Faithful.
Maybe not the geyser, but the people.
Yeah.
Another thing I learned there is that a lot of bison die at the geysers.
Because trying to drink it or something.
Yeah, because they try and drink it because it's warm, and they go there because it's warm. Then they try and drink it, and then they die because it's poisonous.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, well, what if the bison gets thrown by the water and there's a small child riding that bison?
it's 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 the
get,
small children.
get
They're a
thrown
whole
by
nother breed of animal.
yeah, no, it's weird because we're still considered children, not
I think,
at but not at that level. More teenagers.
yeah, not small children.
Yeah, not at that. Oh, they're weird, dude. They're weird. Like this one
Well,
kid, and it's funny because I saw this thing where they have to learn fear. Have you heard that really young children haven't developed sense of fear yet, or at
so
least
that's why they're getting checked by bison.
exactly they just do random stuff. They're not afraid of animals or anything. They're not afraid of death or
Yeah,
pain. So I just kind of just do whatever.
maybe someone. I should not. Maybe someone needs to teach them.
I think you should have. You had a good idea when you stopped, but you kept going.
But hear me out. Okay, it's not like
Hear me out.
I I shouldn't have said it, but now I can defend it. It's not like you should be like. It should be like you should teach them. It's like I
I
don't know
think
where
they
I'm
learn
going
on
with
their
this.
own.
Well, duh. But like you should like teach them to not do dumb stuff. You should be like, don't do that because then you'll get hurt. And then like don't play with knives and maybe show them a picture of a chopped off hand. That'll very quickly develop their sense of fear.
Oh god, yeah, yeah, oh god, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Gotta show them really grotesque images. That won't mess them up.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I've learned this that I've seen and I've quote unquote handled many different young children. I've had to watch a few different kids, and I've noticed that it's really easy. I have two strategies. Ready? What you got to do
Right.
is in the beginning of your time, you wear them out really quick. That's like the first thing you need to do. Make them run, jump, do anything. Wear them out really quick, and they get really tired. And then you can chill. And once they're in that mindset, the rest of the time they'll want to do chill stuff. That's tip number one. Tip number
So
two. that kids are invincible to pain as long as you have a good like poop or fart joke on hand.
Of course.
It works every time. Or if you just say butt in their ear, it's they'll forget everything. Oh, yeah. So, uh, is there? Ooh, I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Have you
Oh,
remembered yet?
yes. Don't be weird. Don't be really scary. If you're in a submarine, right, and you go
Don't be
really,
scared.
really, and you really, really deep, and then you see like this really freaking big creature,
Mm-hmm.
and it wants to eat your submarine.
Like in Subnautica.
Yes, that too. Not just that, but if you see any like danger signs or anything like broken in your submarine, like what if your some just stops working and you can't go back up? Just what are you supposed to do?
That happened once in World War II. I think there's a movie about it. What happened? There was like this German submarine, and supposedly it was really cool. But were getting hit by like some enemy fire, and they got trapped at the bottom of the ocean, and it was very bad because there was too much pressure. Like it was too deep, and the pressure of the sea was too strong, so it was like crunching the submarine. And for 3 days, they had to like try and fix it, or else they would all,
Did they make it out?
they did. And I remember, I think it was, yeah, the movie ended. What happened was they got back to a port, and people, they heard about it. So people were gathered at the port, and they were like, yeah, woo. Then since it was a war, the Allies, came with like bomber planes, and they came to the port and just started, yeah. I'm not, I don't remember the name of the movie, but they come back and they're supposed to be celebrating, and the Allies just start dropping bombs.
L L. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, uh, yeah, any closing thoughts do you have on scary animals?
Um, Scary animals, big land animals.
Yeah.
They're not scary, and they're not scary if you don't think.
Yeah. They're not scary until they grab
Until
you.
you, yeah.
Until they get hold of you.
So, and don't run away, because one of those things is like, I swear, every single land mammal can run faster than a human.
Exactly. And that's the thing. If you think about it, humans physically, we're
Suck.
yeah, we suck. We're so wimpy. I saw this thing. It was the world's strongest man or something. It's who's done the men's how about we do men's biggest uh bench press, I think. Okay. So
Probably like a ton or something.
no, it's 885 pounds. Okay. So now oh wait. So apparently I saw this thing where yeah, they can lift 815 kilograms of dead weight.
That's like,
815. So they could live like on average 815, and a well-trained human can max out at 410.
so
Twice as strong. And
so
that's the
that's so
weakest gorilla.
a well-trained human is about 820 pounds.
Yeah.
A weak gorilla is about 1,600 pounds.
Yeah. we're weak, and we're slow. We're weak. We can't fly. We can swim, but we can swim slow.
But we have decent endurance. You know, people, what they used to do is they used to literally just run or walk, and a deer would be like, geez, they're chasing me. And it would, and it would start running, and they would just run after it, and
It's
they're
like
still
stop.
after me.
It's like
And it
two
would
hours
just,
later. Stop.
and it would just die from exhaustion. So,
Not that going for us. Yeah, so we're slow. We have endurance. I'll give you that. We're slow. We can't. We're not. We're slow. We're weak. Can't. We can climb trees, I guess, but we can't fly. We can't swim very well.
but we're big brain.
Big brain. I don't know how we got this far, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Eat.
That. Uh, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. But also make sure you hop on our Discord. You join our Discord so you can give us some good ideas if you have
We
them.
need them.
Yeah. If you have any good ideas, we'd love to hear them, unless they're not good. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye.